Hello everyone, I just want to go over some metadata and some easy stuff that you can do when ripping your CDs to your computer for MusicBee, just so you can categorize it a lot better. I typically will use, and all the programs I'll list down in the description, is Exact Audio Copy. So I use this all the time for just ripping CDs and such. So we'll go ahead and open it up, put in my CD, and it'll only take a couple seconds and soon it'll pop up. Now, granted, I've already ripped this before, so it'll come up with some of the CD title and the CD artist, as you'll see here. But there's no track numbers or there's no track titles. So typically in that case, all I'll do is go to database, get information. Yes, I don't mind because it's going to replace it anyway. Hit yes. It'll classify and it'll ask you, oh, what kind of genre is it? I'll just do rock. Okay. And then you can see it grabs all the information for the CD and the song titles, which is great. I did notice that there were some issues from December 2020, and that was because I believe the free DB server or something was being changed. I don't know. So the URL that typically came with it no longer works. This one I found to be a lot better. That is currently working as I know of. So this works really well. I'll include this in the description as well. But yeah, you plug in this URL along with your email, and then you just do OK. So now we're just going to rip it. And I'll just rip it as a WAV file. And then from here, we can just do, because I did some music before, since this is Portishead, and third, and we'll just rip it. Now, if your CDs are clean and stuff like that, this shouldn't take too long. However, if they are like dirty or they have some scrapes to them, yeah, it might take a couple minutes. And also you'll see some error correction being done, but it'll also give you a result at the end saying how much it was corrected or how thoroughly it read the CD. Typically, if it's on the lower side, like you get 30-40%, you will hear some like artifacting, some breaking up in your CD on the playback. So the cleaner the CD, the better. And as you can see, this is pretty clean, so we'll come back when that is done. And we're back. It looks like the CD is done ripping, and like I said, you can see how well it ripped or read the CD. And it looks like we have a 90s, 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 and track 10, 89, which isn't bad. It's not terrible. Okay, so go ahead and close that out. And now we're going to tag it with the appropriate metadata. Personally, I love this program called TagScan. It's the best one that I found so far, and I've done it a bunch of different metadata tagging programs. So typically, what I'll do is we'll go to, we'll do online up here, and go ahead and select the file that we want to tag. So we're going to go to our music, and just because I'm lazy, we'll do third, select folder, and it'll bring it up. And you can see there's nothing here. It's all empty. It doesn't have the metadata yet. Now, because the folder is named the album name, I can just typically do that. Or you could just plug in the artist and the album, and it should come up. Now, for me, I typically will sort by CD, but you can also sort by vinyl, file, LP, anything you want. It's your collection. You can do what you want. So I'll go with the UK version. And typically, I just like to match up, make sure the first and last songs match up. So silence and then threads, perfect. Sometimes they don't always match up because of the CD version. Can be different sometimes depending on how many versions there are of a certain album. So, but these are all right. So we're just going to highlight this. That's selected. And now if we hit save, it should go through and tag everything. There it goes. So that looks great. Typically, I want to point out too, if there is stuff in here like composer or remix by, I typically will just get rid of them, because when you go to import them into MusicBee, MusicBee will see the composer or remix by as a different artist. So it'll create another entry for the artist in MusicBee in the list. So that looks good. And then typically, like I said, this is all you need to do. If something doesn't look right or doesn't, it's not right, you can change whatever you want. So if I want to go here and say silence, I can silence this, but you get my point. You can modify any of these entries to how you see fit. So we're just going to go ahead and close this. I'll open MusicBee. And as you can see, the album that we ripped isn't here yet, so we just have to import it. And because my location hasn't changed for my library of music, we're just going to update it. So we're going to hit MusicBee, File, Scan Folders for new files, and then hit Proceed. And there we go. So notice how it didn't come with an album cover. You can easily fix this by just right-clicking the album, go to Search Internet for Pictures, and then it'll find you a couple options you can choose from. I do the biggest resolution, that's also square, so we'll do 1000 by 1000, perfect. We're gonna link the music track to all the songs that are highlighted, and we're also gonna save it to the folder. So hit OK, and then perfect, comes up great. Next thing I want to talk about, if you want to link, if you want the lyrics to each of the songs, like I have down here, you can do this by a plugin that's called Lyrics Reloaded. And I'll include this down in the description. This is the best thing I've found for grabbing lyrics for any kind of music. It works 9 times out of 10. Actually, a little bit more than that. It works great. I haven't found a single song that I can't find lyrics to. So because I have it downloaded, I'll just show you how to install it. So just so I can prove that it is installing correctly, if I go to tags 2, it'll do lyrics auto tagging. Go to the 3 buttons over here, and this is everything that comes default with MusicBee. That we can choose these sites to check for lyrics. So we're just gonna hit close, apply, save, and we're gonna close MusicBee because we just have to import the plugin. So because I have it downloaded already, we're gonna go here to downloads, and it comes in a little zip folder. So we're gonna extract it real quick, extract, and you'll get this little DLL. Now, typically, I just cut it from here, and I'll show you how to move it. So we'll go to C drive, Programs, x86, and then we'll go to MusicBee, Plugins, and then from here you can just dump it right in. Continue, perfect. Now, back to MusicBee, just reopen it, and we'll go back to Edit Preferences, Plugins, and it's here, and looks like it's already enabled. So as you can see, it even tells you manage providers, edit the providers list exactly where we were. So that looks like it's enabled. So we're going to hit save, go back to edit preferences, tags 2, and then we're just going to hit the 3 little tabs, and you can see that it added a bunch of other stuff. Now with this, you can just check all of them if you really want to. I just leave it as default. Because I had it installed already. So we're just going to hit close, apply, save. And now for tagging each one, it's really easy. Right click it again, do auto tag by track, update missing lyrics, and then this will go through, as you can see, proceed. And 9 times out of 10, it probably isn't that quick. It only tends to be that quick for me because I already had it before. So it just updated what it had. And that is everything that I wanted to show you guys. If there's any questions, let me know. Again, this is the best way I've found to import my tracks into MusicBee. And currently I have, let's see, all artists. There's 5,300 songs currently in my library. And you can see they're all tagged properly. And they look really, really good. So I really like the way I have everything configured so far. So yeah, if there's anything else you want to see with MusicBee, let me know. But yeah, take care.